morning. It's good to be with you all.
Yes.
We were just commenting on the fact that we weren't busted because we were paying attention.
Being good this
We were
morning.
trying to be really, really good. I'm Nancy Cason. I'm your host this morning. I have a little gift shop called the Red Ribbon. Right now we have Halloween 25% off. If you need some decorations, come by and see me, or some cute little fun things for kids. Renee Beatty.
Yes, retired.
Retired.
Gone to the dogs.
That's it. That's her.
Uh-huh.
Retired and gone to the dogs, and she's loving every minute of it.
I am.
We're doing things a little bit differently this morning because Mary called and she's running a little bit late picking up a dog. So that's fine because we're going to start out with the part that we usually end with. So get your pencil and paper out, and we're going to tell you about some things that are happening this weekend. And if we have time at the end, which I don't think we will, we'll go back over these just in case. But Saturday and Sunday, downtown around the courthouse square is the Cleveland Apple Festival. And it starts at 10 o'clock on Saturday and goes till 7 o'clock that night, and it's from 1 until 6 Sunday. And it offers food, arts, live music, vendors, hay rides, apple dessert contest, free children pony rides, games and activities, a bike giveaway each day.
Wow.
Each day.
Wow.
And lots of apples. And the sponsors are Apple Valley Orchard, Trailhead Bike Company, Living Word Church, Santec Waste Services, Main Street of Cleveland, Cleveland Daily Banner, and Four Streams Aquaphonics. Aquaphonics. So that is Saturday and Sunday around the square, 10 to 7 on Saturday and 1 to 6 on Sunday.
Yes.
What you got, Miss Brene?
Okay, going a little north here, the Athens Art Center is having auditions. Okay, we're here with the dog.
No, keep going. We're going to do
Okay.
this, and we'll let Mary have her
Okay.
full 15, okay?
Okay, Into the Woods auditions is at the Athens Art Center. It's going to be on October 27th at 2 p.m., October 28th at 7 p.m., and the show dates will be in February. It's sponsored by Southeast Bank and Trust. Everyone will be asked to sing a prepared solo from a Broadway show, read from the script, and perform simple movements. An accompanist will be provided, and if anybody's interested in working, you know, the set design, building sets, painting,
yes.
sound, anything like that, they're encouraged to attend. And you can call them at 423-745-8781.
And that is in
Athens.
Okay.
But I'm sure if there's talented people in other counties, they would.
Oh yeah, they're more than welcome to audition. Yes, and then we have the FOLA event. Now last week Meg Campbell was on with us, and the FOLA event will be on Thursday, October 24th at noon. But they have a Merchant's Alley that will open at 10 o'clock, and this is at the Country Club. And the tickets are $30, and their speaker is Janie Dempsey Watts, and she has written a book called Moon Over Taylor's Ridge.
Yes, local author.
Renee
Yes.
even actually knew where Taylor's Ridge was. So I didn't. I'm just ignorant about these things. But anyway, it's supposedly it's kind of autobiographical.
Sort of, she says.
Sort of. Lived in East Tennessee, moved to California, came back to East Tennessee. So that is Thursday the 24th. You can get tickets by calling the library, 472-2163.
And
There we
while
go.
we're on the library, I will add a few little things.
Okay.
The Hunter's Moon Masquerade and After Hours for Teens, 13 through 17, will be Friday from 7 until 11 p.m. Costumes are welcome. Bring your telescope for a bit of moon gazing. And it says we may spy a fairy or two.
Okay.
Yes. And then another thing, Star Trek Into Darkness will be shown on the big screen for all ages in the community room on this Saturday, the 19th, from noon until 3. Feel free to come in costume, and popcorn will be served.
Wow.
Nothing, I mean,
Is that
gotta
for
have,
children?
huh?
Is that for children?
Well, Star Trek I guess anybody can wear
Oh,
costume.
okay. Anybody
Get your
that wants
costume ready.
Yeah, I don't have Star Trek, but I bet I could get one.
I bet you could.
Free popcorn. Okay, now October the 26th is the Bike to Build. People for Care and Learning, and it's a bike to benefit Build a City. Mm-hmm. Now, $40 for standard cyclists and $55 for VIP cyclists. Now, I'm not really sure what the difference is, but if you're one of them, you will know.
I bet cyclists know.
Yes, so they're going to raise $5,000 to build a city and receive free airfare for a trip to Cambodia to visit the site that they're going to do. Now, to register and participate, You can register online, peopleforcare.org/bike2build. And this will be October the 26th. There's 100K, 50K, 20K. Oh, yes, on a bicycle. Think not. My stationary on the deck doesn't go that far. Okay, so, but peopleforcare.org/bike2build.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, now we're giving you fair warning here. Due to a change in the library's automation system, the library will be closed from November the 11th to the 15th. So that's November the 11th to the 15th. Yeah, because we're past that now.
Close on Veterans Day and then go through the 15th.
Through that week,
okay.
Yes, and they'll reopen, well, no, it says they'll reopen at 9 a.m. on November the 15th.
Oh, okay.
But any items checked out that are due won't be due until the 15th.
You'll have a little grace period.
Yeah, a little grace period.
That'd be good.
And they're having, I'm really excited about this since this is Adopt a Shelter Dog Month, for the children's storybook reading time on Friday at 10:30 and Saturday it's for families and children. It's at 2 o'clock. And they're going to be reading a book about a shelter dog, and they're also going to have a rescued dog at each of the meetings.
Okay.
So people can talk, ask questions and everything. She was real excited when I talked to Keisha. She said one parent even said, "Oh, are you going to have dogs there we can adopt?" And we said, "Well, no, it doesn't really work that way, but we'll have lots of information for you about the adoption process."
Exactly how you can go about adopting these dogs.
So,
yes.
And then you can come on over to Tractor Supply. And we'll have the weekly adoption event there. And we've got lots of dogs. Saturday.
Lots of dogs.
Yes.
And cats. And,
cats.
When Mary brings, y'all can hear our little fella over there. Or I should say little gal. And also the Evening of Mystery and Folklore. And folks, this is a fun event. Mm-hmm. Cleveland Allied Arts and Council, and it's what is the beneficiary of the funds from this. And then, of course, we put that money back into the schools and arts projects. This is the 6th annual, October the 29th and the 30th, and it starts at 6 o'clock and goes until 8:30, and it starts at Bank of Cleveland. Now, be prepared to get goosebumps as the greatest storytellers in Cleveland embellish famous local ghost stories as well as a few of their own and keep you on the edge of your seat. Now, this is not a scary event.
No.
It's historic and it's ghosty, but it's not. There's no blood and guts. It's just
and
history and mystery.
Nobody jumps out at you.
Right. Nobody jumps out at you. And weather permitting, a few of the haunted tales will be told outside. And it's being brought to you up by the Bank of Cleveland, Bender Realty, Cleveland Allied Arts and Leisure, and the Cleveland Storytelling Guild, Fenimore's, the Cleveland Daily Banner, and Mix 104.1. And you can purchase tickets at the Bank of Cleveland and the Bradley Cleveland Chamber of Commerce. And the cost is $10 for adults and $5 for students. And I tell you what, we may not be quite through yet.
But I think we need to move on.
If the producer can go ahead and take us to commercial, because our four-legged friend is here. Our four-legged friend is here. So Producer Director Joe, if you'll take us to commercial, right now we'll bring on our four-legged friend because she's very anxious to be on TV.
Yes.
So don't go away. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Yes.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now, Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Oh, and we're back.
Yes.
And Mary got here with the dog, and she got here in the middle of the first segment, so we just decided we'd hold off, and then our little lady here didn't want to hold off, and she started barking, and that's okay. I mean, you know, because usually...
I think our producer was out there.
I think he was.
Yeah, she was barking at Joe.
And so, well, Joe, of all things.
I know.
And so we have an absolutely precious one with us, Mary Ballard. It brings us somebody every week, and this is a female who has recently had puppies.
Yes.
We don't know how recently, but she's an owner surrender. So, Mary, tell us a little bit.
She is an owner surrender. She's dog number 290, and her available date out was the 9th. So she's a few days now past her available date. It's getting really crowded in there, and we need people to step up. She's absolutely precious dog.
She is so sweet.
She was at Tractor Supply last Saturday, and out of all of them, I think we got all adopted, but maybe about 4, and we took like 14 with us. So
fantastic.
We did have a good turnout at the adoption event. Thanks everyone for coming out. Because these dogs are so precious and need a home. But she was over on the far end, and hardly anybody paid very much attention. Got down to see her. Yeah,
We'll have to move her up front.
Put
this
her up
time,
closer.
if she's still at animal control, and if hopefully not, hopefully she'll get adopted before then, because she is very urgent right now. She's got some sponsors on the page. I've already seen where $25 has already been called in to sponsor her.
Oh, okay, good.
So there's been some sponsorship already available for this dog. So everybody call in and get a sponsor if you can adopt. There's some in there that are very, very
and
urgent.
she's smart. She's smart
She
dog.
is.
She
is a
smart dog.
She is a
She
smart dog.
she knows what's in that
Can you
little...
sit? Can you sit?
I'm
No,
not
I like
sure.
dogs.
I'm not sure what this dog is, but she's just precious. She's the size of a small lab. She's not quite as plump as most labs that I've seen. So
But
she's in
good shape.
She's in good
She
shape.
is.
You
She's
can
in good
feel her.
shape.
She's not
She's not-
emaciated, and she's not.
She's not coughing or anything. She doesn't have kennel cough. She seems very, very healthy. Her teeth are really pretty and clean.
Yeah, they are. And
Renee
her
and I were
gums are
just
good
looking.
and pink.
Yeah.
And she's
We
only
check
about
them
a year
out
and a
like
half.
we know what we're doing, you know. But she does have good teeth and good pink gums.
And she's had a bath, so she's really good and clean. I
Yeah,
took her
she
down to
smells
Melissa
good.
at
She
Pampered
smells
Pets on
good.
Spring Place yesterday.
Melissa, thank you so
Have-
much.
Yes, we
have
do
her
appreciate
bag.
Melissa bays these on the day before they're coming in, and that's wonderful.
And that's why they shed too sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes a dog will shed if they've had a bath recently. So she's shedding just a little bit, but she's not bad.
And the main reason she sheds is because Renee and I have on black pants today.
Of course.
Okay? And so,
Yeah,
of course,
black
she's going to
pants.
shed. But
That's why I wear
now,
my jeans.
Mary, just in case people don't watch us, and this
Okay.
is their
Right.
first time, let's tell them what they have to do to adopt dog number
290. This is
90.
dog number 290, and we're just going to call her Sally for the day.
Sally.
So if you want
Okay.
to adopt Sally, be sure to tell them that it's dog number 290. You can go by Animal Control at 360 Hill Street, and it's off of Inman Street as you're going out of town from downtown. And there's signs there, the little blue and white signs that are on the side of the road that says Animal Control here, but if you don't watch for the signs, watch for the salvage metal place because it's right down beside the metal place is Hill Street, and just go out there. It's not very
Can't
far.
miss it.
Can't miss it. It's
The
Blue
building
Dog.
with the
Blue
Dog
Dog
house.
House.
the Blue Dog House with the big bone on
It
top.
is.
Yes.
Their phone number is 479-2122. But
What
do
are their
need to-
hours?
Their hours are from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. Monday
Okay.
through Friday,
Okay.
and from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday. So
And
be
they are
sure-
open, even though we have dogs at the adoption event, we can't
Right.
always take all cats.
We don't
too.
take them all.
Can't take them all, so you
Yeah.
can still go look.
Right. Not everything is available for the volunteers in Cleveland for No Kill City is the one who hosts the volunteer adoption event for the animal control. They're very sweet to do that. They need some volunteers too if you're able to
Yeah.
go out and help walk dogs, get the kennels and everything set up. We would appreciate help doing that too. It takes a lot to put an adoption
It
event
does.
on.
It really does.
And what time does that adoption
The
start?
adoption starts at 9 and it
Whoa,
will
so
go
y'all are
until
up at the crack
about
of dawn.
2
Yeah.
or 3 o'clock. So if they're loading
Yeah.
up, be sure to stop them. If you're really wanting to adopt a dog, they will stop
She
and do
is
paperwork
precious.
for you.
She's absolutely adorable.
And she likes these treats.
And for those of you that think dogs don't like me, I don't have the treat bag, okay? Brene and Mary, the treat bag is right behind Mary, right between Brene and Mary.
It's
So,
right here.
and
And
she
she
knows
knows.
She
where it
knows.
is. Absolutely, she
She-
does.
She's got her nose in
I
it.
don't know if she's house trained, but she seems to be. She was really good on the way over here. She's not
Come on back.
made a mess in her kennel or anything. Of course, we can't always know all of that, but because she was an owner surrender, you know, a lot of times they are already house trained.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take that long to
No.
kennel train them and break them. It just takes time to let them do that for you, because if you pay attention to a dog, they'll let you know that
Yeah.
they're ready to go
That's
out.
right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
They don't speak English. They don't say, excuse me, but they have signs.
They will
let you
will
know.
let you know.
They go,
She is absolutely adorable. She
is.
really is such a cute
Yeah.
personality.
Why don't you turn around and show
she's,
your face?
She's even her nose is pink right there, so
I
she's
know.
It
she's
is.
young.
Okay.
Now, folks, let us remind you all that we are not a no-kill city yet.
No.
Totally.
That's right.
We're probably 90-something% there, but not 100%. So,
And there's more to no kill than just not killing them. There's education, there's spay-neuter programs, there's medicating them and vaccinating them on intake, which we need to start doing. And there's a lot of steps to that.
right.
And
right.
and talk to your city councilman or woman or whatever, because the city has to adopt a policy and say we're going to be.
Right.
You know, right now it's just volunteers that are doing all the work.
And the
So-
Cleveland for a No-Kill group puts a Facebook page
Yes.
on. It's there. They go over every afternoon and take photographs
pictures.
of the dogs, and they will, and they'll put them on the Facebook.
And cats, and
And
cats.
cats. Oh, we always do that. We had cats on here one day,
One
didn't
day, we did.
And well,
Couple of
actually,
days.
we've had them twice.
Yes.
Actually, we've had them 3 times. We had the ones that sat in the cage and sang with JoJo.
Yes.
We had the ones that got down on the floor and ran away and hid under furniture here. And we had to, you might not have been here that day.
Yeah.
We had people that were down there trying to find the cats. And then we had the cats we had the other day.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, our track record with cats is not real good. Which
We
is
do
why-
much better with
We
dogs.
do much better with dogs. But
So-
they do have cats there,
Yes.
okay?
And,
And-
there's several cat programs.
There
that you can talk
are. We have trap neuter release, and they trap
ferals.
Those are like they'll go to a place. They will put out humane traps, trap the cats. They take them, spay them, and vaccinate them with rabies, and then they return them to the location of where they were trapped.
Because feral cats do really well.
They
on
do.
their
They
own,
have
you know,
colonies,
and you
Yeah.
just-
and
yeah.
they're returned
Yeah.
back to the colony from where they came from, and they are very good at keeping rodents and rats and so forth.
Little
even-
voles, yeah, little
exactly.
voles,
We just
yes.
need to keep them from reproducing so much.
Now, let me ask you this, as you're talking about that. Let's just
Again.
say, precious, let's just say that
It's holding my hand.
in the neighborhood, someone moves out of a house,
Mm-hmm.
leaves mama cat and 6, 7, 8 kittens. Now, will they go over there and trap those cats and do that
They
and then
have
take
to-
them back, or
be-
what do
be-
we have to do?
Because that's private property, they would need permission to go onto the property.
Okay.
It's like any other business is usually, or private residence too, where they trap and release. They have to have the owner's permission to be on that property.
Okay, now I think this is rental property, so you'd have to have the
The
permission.
permission of the owner of the property.
That is renting to
Not
somebody.
the renter,
right.
but the owner of the
But the
property.
renter is the one that left the cat and kittens there.
Are they outside or
So,
inside?
Outside.
If they're outside, they need the owner's permission to enter the property. They don't necessarily have to go into the home. then.
Okay, all right. So, but they will go do that, and they will neuter them, and then
Spay
take them
neuter.
back to the same location and let them
Yes.
back out.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
which would be what most of the people in that neighborhood would like done, because they can't seem to catch the kittens, and they know that as they get older, they're going to reproduce.
Traps are available at Tractor Supply, Petco, all of your like co-op. They have humane traps that are available to trap the cats.
To
and so
rent
forth.
or to what? Or
No,
to
well,
loan?
you could buy them.
Okay.
Check with
Dixie
Dixie
has some,
Day
they might-
Spay,
Oh, okay.
and
They
also Animal Control has traps
they
that
might
they
loan
might loan
some.
out to certain people that trap, and then if they want to turn them in to Animal Control, you know, that would be
That's
they
not
would have to go to the
really
barn
what the
cat
neighborhood
program.
wanted to do, because
Okay.
they
Yeah.
were afraid that they wouldn't get adopted, because
Well,
they are kind of wild.
Yeah.
And so, because they've been on their own for
Right.
quite a while.
Any
So-
wild cat that Animal Control goes out and actually captures, then and that doesn't get adopted goes into the barn cat program.
Oh,
There's a barn cat program, whereas people can purchase, or not purchase, but they can say they want at least 5 cats. Some of them are semi-tame, some of them are truly feral, and if you have a barn or a shed and you can provide a little bit of food and water for these cats, they will live outside. They'll do rodent control for you too.
Yeah, so all
a
you
lot of them
farmers
go-
out there.
Yeah, farmers, please, please, please.
Yes.
We
so
need,
now tell me that
we
again.
need some barn
If
cats.
if Animal Control gets the cats, then they automatically neuter them and put them in the feral
No,
cat program.
Animal Control does not do that. That is actually a program through Dixie Day also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas she gets grants from government and also private sources to where she will have they will have the cats spayed and neutered from Animal Control that don't get adopted, so that they're not put down.
Okay. All right.
Because we try to save every cat, and not every cat can be adopted out of Animal Control. There's foster homes that those cats that don't get adopted go to. There's animal rescues that those cats can go to. There's also the barn cat program that those cats can go to. So here lately, we've been very lucky that hardly any animal has been put down
And
at
it
Animal
appears
Control.
that cats are easier to do this. I mean, you can't do feral dogs. I
Right,
mean,
you
so-
cannot just turn a dog loose. They're really feral dogs are a lot different because
don't
they're
have
a little
anything.
bit more dangerous than
Right,
cats.
right.
But a cat will have if you know, just leave the cats alone. If you see a cat with a nipped ear, it's been into the
Oh, it's in the
trap and release
program.
or
Yeah.
the barn cat
Okay.
program. Leave that cat alone. Do not trap that cat, because that cat is in its colony. It's been spayed, neutered, and it's been vaccinated for rabies. So even if you're bit by a feral cat, you know, it's not that bad. You just go get a tetanus shot to make sure everything's okay. And
If it's got the clipped ear.
if it's got the clipped ear, you leave that. Just leave it alone. Don't
Okay.
even
Yeah.
try to capture that
Now
cat.
that's fascinating.
Because
Okay.
somebody told me, they said, what kind of horrible person would have cut a cat's ear off, you know? And I said,
They-
well,
they
if it was
don't-
just the, well, I know,
They just
it was
tip.
just
They
the
just
tip.
tip it,
okay.
and
But I
there's,
mean,
there's
she
really
was
no.
indignant because she thought someone had done that.
No.
All right,
And
Mary.
so-
Whoop, whoop, okay. And that's our producer.
Just Joe sneaking around the corner, guys.
Sally's
Just
after
startle
the
Sally.
producer. Okay.
Just
All right,
startle
all
Sally.
right, give us some last minute. Give us
Yeah.
some phone numbers.
Oh, okay. Now, if you go by Animal Control at 360 Hill Street, their number is 479-2122. They're open from 11 until 5, Monday through Friday, and 10 a.m. until noon on Saturdays. And if you don't see one at the Animal Control on Saturday, be sure to come by the adoption event, because we'll have a lot out of them out there. I won't be there this Saturday, unfortunately. I've got company coming from me out of town and a family reunion to go to.
And now let's explain
Well,
to them.
actually, Mary's going to be at the,
I'm going to be at the.
she's going to be,
I-
she's taking her dog, Sable,
I am.
to the
I'm-
story time.
I'm taking.
Oh, good.
I'm
Sable's
taking
gotta be the-
Sable wears
Sable with her-
sunglasses.
my pit bull with sunglasses.
That is too funny.
Friday
Okay.
and Saturday,
All right,
but we're going to be there
now,
both
and
days.
Folks, you don't just go pick up a dog and say, I want
Right.
this
Yeah.
one. There's a procedure to it. So we're
Right.
running up against a commercial
Okay.
here. So, but you can go out to Animal Control and they will tell you what the
They'll
procedure
give you
is.
all of the
Or
information
Go
about
to
that.
the go to the
Facebook page.
adoption event at Tractor Supply Saturday, and they'll tell you all about it too.
And be sure to go to the Facebook page of Cleveland for a no-kill city, because if you see a dog or cat on there, their number is listed with each of those listings. It's 464-6070, 464-6070. And be sure to call in if you see a dog that is urgent. Be sure to put it on the safe list. Call that night. They'll fax the safe list in till the next day.
And that'll save that dog's
It'll
life.
save that dog's life.
Mary,
And
thank
please
you
go by
so
and adopt
much.
it.
Folks, we're going to take a real
Yes,
quick commercial break, and we'll be back with another two-legged friend. Yes, we will, Sally. And she is number
290. She's dog number 290.
And
she's
that's
so
how you
sweet.
differentiate her. And she is precious,
Yes,
folks.
she's precious.
So we'll be right back. You are precious. Yes, you are.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now. Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
And we are back with another two-legged friend. And this is Adam Lowe, in case you all don't know him, one of our county commissioners.
Yes.
And but that's not what he's here to talk about today, because he's here to talk about the venue. Is it venue at Creekside or venue Creekside?
The venue Creekside.
Venue Creekside, and it says at on the screen because I told Joe wrong. Okay, so now let's just start out with what does Sam Hill is venue Creekside?
It is
good to me.
an all-purpose events facility.
Yes.
In fact, I'm waiting for the doggy adoption day. We can
Oh,
host
good.
we can host one down there at the venue
Yay,
Creekside.
Wow.
Good.
But yeah, I mean, it's a multi-purpose facility that people can come in, do wedding receptions, corporate trainings, trade shows. We've had people inquire about doing documentary screenings because it's in the old theater. So it's really just
where is it?
the old Village Theater.
Hot dog.
Y'all
Yeah,
keep
the
talking.
Village
Okay.
Green.
Yes.
Nancy,
okay,
of course,
that's
Nancy's on the phone. She's booking for
No,
the
it's
Village
today.
Creekside, or
And we've gotta
the
get-
venue
can you get
Creekside
here right
right
now?
now.
That's great. Okay.
So, yeah,
come on,
big
come on.
multi-purpose rental facility, and essentially we've just had a lot of people trafficking in to use it for whatever events that they have coming around.
And you had an open house or an
Had an
introduction or something Tuesday night. Nice crowd there for that, and it's beautiful.
Well, we've done quite a transformation to the
Yes,
building.
you have. Yes, you
And
have.
had a wonderful open house last night. In fact, we got a few photos that I think
good.
we're going to show. Oh, we can show them now.
Oh, good.
We'll show them
Okay.
in the program.
All right.
So the facility is equipped with full effect lighting, digital projection throughout the room, and audio and equipment.
Is that our Adam?
That's me standing and delivering my presentation.
It looked like you're getting ready to boogie there, boy.
I know.
Hey, you know, we took the room through a full demo, and we kind of sold it that those who attended last night could attend the experience. And I think most people who left felt like they did have an experience while they were there.
It was wonderful. It's you've done a beautiful job with it.
So yeah, what it does is it allows you to come into what is a black box space and transform it into whatever you need it to be. Because we have so much by way of multimedia in the room, it allows us to give some personal touches without having to over decorate for those who want to come in quickly and transform the room without having to do a lot of decoration.
And it's really the lighting last night, and then you've got all these big screen TVs around that you can do all this. It's really, really nice. Now, why in the world did you decide to do this?
Well, I had a vision for something like this years ago, and it was around about 2008 where everybody kind of pulled back a little bit. You know, the economy got rough, and so we decided as a production company, which Stage AVL is the production company that we had at the time and still have that manages the facility, we decided that it was important to just hold up to try to preserve the jobs we had. We didn't want to lay anybody off, so we didn't take on any new ventures during a down economy. What we've seen is the ability now to where we felt like it was a brave time, you know, that we could step forward and do something like that and localize some of that touring business that we've had for so long. So my ultimate objective as an owner was to get that equipment off the road, and
there you go.
Yeah.
we found a great home for it at the Village Green.
And that facility now will accommodate how many people?
299.
Okay, is
In
that
fact,
sitting or standing or both or what?
Laying down for all I
Okay,
care,
all right.
if they
Very good.
if they want to
Very
be in
good.
there. But that 300, that last guy, he doesn't make it in the door. The fire marshal will get me.
Okay, very, very good. Now, I know that you've got some breakdowns on how people can lease the venue. And I know you've got a website too. I didn't get a chance to go to it today, but you've got a website, and I'm going to check it out later on today. But give us a little heads up on how this is going to work.
Well, one thing we did different with the model for the venue is because it's such a multi-purpose space, we didn't try to over-program or over-equip it. We gave you the multi-purpose space, and we offer the services that only people need and use. So instead of, you add tables and chairs as you need them. So it's like a Lego system for your event. Whatever service you need, whatever equipment you need, you add, and you put it into your package as you need it. That way, instead of carrying 300 chairs in the building and charging you regardless for 300 seats,
Right.
if your event only requires 100
$2.99.
seats. Yeah,
$2.99, right, $2.99.
$2.99. Just in case
One's
the
a
fire
one's a
marshal-
foot chair.
Yeah.
But no, essentially, if you have 100 people in there, you're only paying for 100 seats, and it works that way. So when you come to us, you have a base rental fee, and then you add on what you need, nothing more.
And the base rental fee, I think we talked about this Tuesday night. You get a certain amount of tables that are set up and seating for a certain amount in your base price.
Correct.
And then you just add on.
That's right.
And I think I'm not gonna commit somebody, but I think there were several people there Tuesday night that were interested in booking the facility. Some of them as far out as next spring and next summer.
correct.
So and that's good.
That's very good.
That's
We
people
want
are-
to know. We want to look forward and see business ahead of us, and
Yeah.
you know, and to keep a facility like that open, you've got to keep it full. There's got to be foot traffic. There has to be people in there. So we've had a lot of calls on wedding receptions. We want those
Good.
there, but we want other ideas too. So we're encouraging anybody who wants to come by for a demonstration to come in. They can talk to one of the techs. They'll walk them through the building, show it, and allow them to look and dream what they could do in that space. And we've seen several people already do that.
Now, we have a couple of theater groups that are starting up in town. Are they going to be, is it going to be open to them?
The Ocoee Theater Guild, if I'm not mistaken, has already announced that their spring performance of Sirens is actually going to be
Oh, wow.
in that space. And we're able to transform it into any kind of theater makeup and setup that we need in the facility. So I think that watch for the Ocoee Theater Guild, that they've got some great things on deck.
Okay, well, I noticed Tuesday night you had a stage at one end, and I guess that was to kind of give us the atmosphere of what a stage would be. There's a lot of room in there.
A lot of room.
And because you had tables set up, well, the picture that we showed a minute ago with the tablecloths on the tables, you had all those tables set up, and then you had some tables that were serving food set up, and then you had that little stage you were dancing on in the middle of the floor, and so it's a wonderful facility.
Yeah, we had, last night we had 3 stages set up because we set up in vignettes so people could see the kind of events that could take place in there. We had 3 stages set up. We had high boys, tall tables throughout the rooms. We had a trade show set up, serving lines set up, catered tables set up, and a main stage. So you got a lot in there for one evening.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then tell them about the lobby. I think the lobby's so neat.
Well, the lobby's the first thing you see when you walk
Right.
in. Before we take you into what we call our grand hall, you walk into the lobby. And what we did with the lobby is we wanted to preserve as much of the atmosphere of the old theater that was there. So we tried to change as little as possible, and we did most of that with color, with some features,
nice
and
color.
just transforming that space and making it a little more inviting.
You had a popcorn machine in there, and neat artwork on the wall behind the counter. So I'm assuming if someone does a play, let's say the Ocor Theater Group does a play there, then they can use that outside lobby as their ticket booth and sell concessions, or?
Correct.
Okay, so they would sell the concessions, not you all?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
The groups that come in, whether they use a caterer or do it themselves, it's set up for you to come and utilize that space, and you can use it for catering lines and the like.
Oh, that's a neat idea. Put your caterers out there.
You can, yeah. We
Wow.
can
If
stripe that whole
If you've got
facility.
299 people,
Okay.
that
$299, is that in the big room?
299 is the big room facility. yeah.
Okay, so then you could actually have some more people out in the lobby?
I guess you could, but
You're not going to push your luck. $299 is the magic number,
$299
folks.
is my magic number.
Now,
he's not going on record.
I understand.
$299. If
Okay.
anybody asks, that
It's
facility has
$2.99.
$2.99
We got
and
it.
never one more.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Who do they call? How do they contact somebody to come and look at this venue?
We've got a wonderful staff over there. You know, it's always a privilege to be an owner because you've got a lot of wonderful people there who are doing a lot of the work, which allows me, and Bernae's been a part of this before, to go and do fun stuff like raise money for the Cleveland State Foundation.
There you go, okay.
Yeah, so it creates
The real paying job,
It makes
okay.
it wonderful and comfortable at home for me to do the things that really move your heart. But we've got a great staff over there. You can call 423-473-9668 to schedule a demonstration, a walkthrough. You can pop in.
Oh,
right
I was
there.
going to ask, do you have people there full time? I mean, like,
They do,
You
and
could
they
just-
can show you the room. Now, if you want the full all-out demonstration, you really need to set an appointment with us. But you can come by anytime and look at the facility as long as there's not an event in there.
and do you have an event booked yet?
Oh, we've got several.
Oh, good, good. This is great. And they're more like wedding receptions and things like that.
A lot of Christmas parties in the queue
Oh,
coming up here at the
how
end of the
neat.
year.
Cool.
Yeah, because we're actually have told people that we plan to decorate the lobby for Christmas. So
Wow.
all of those decoration committees are shirking it, and you know, kind of
I think that's a
they're
wonderful
just going to
idea.
take credit for what we do in that lobby.
Wonderful idea.
Exactly.
Now,
Why reinvent the wheel?
absolutely, absolutely. Now, let me ask you this, because this is a question that comes up from people. Can adult beverages be served there?
Adult beverages can be served
Okay.
as long as your caterer has an alcohol serving permit.
There you go. Okay, and that's good to know, folks,
Yes.
because a lot of times people want to have adult beverages at wedding receptions, et cetera, Christmas parties too.
Yeah.
And the spaces around Cleveland for that are limited.
Well, we've tried to create a space where once you rent it, it's your space.
Oh, okay.
And so for that day, it's your space, and you can utilize it however you want to make your event memorable. And we think of it more in the context of we have a lot of people who want to maybe get married in a church, but want to have a little champagne and dancing at the reception. And it's probably better suited for a facility like ours than the church gym.
Oh, I would think so, yes.
Yes.
yes,
I
absolutely.
don't know. Good Catholics.
Good
maybe.
Catholics, yes,
Catholics, yeah.
but some people that were there Tuesday night that were talking about it aren't good Catholics.
Oh.
They're good Christians, but they're not good Catholics.
We are not
okay?
going to name any
So
names
we're
on
not
this
naming any
program.
names, but
I thought they were all good whomever.
but anyway, I'm excited about it, and to book it, then we just either go down there and knock on that little glass door and go in, or we call, give us that number again.
473-9668.
9668.
Or you can go to the website, thevenuecreekside.com.
Now, there's no at in there, okay? It's, and Joe changed that while we were talking.
And it's venue.
Thevenuecreekside.com.
The venue, Creekside. Well, I'm sorry, Adam. It was just so exciting, and I had such a big time Tuesday night that I just wanted to get you on TV with me, and so that's close. Venue Creekside, but it's thevenuecreekside.com.
We couldn't hardly get Nancy to stop dancing.
I was having a big time.
And there wasn't even any music playing. That's all was funny.
And I had this, what was so funny is I had this list of questions for Adam, and Adam's trying to be a gracious host, and I was saying, wait a minute, I have one more question for you. What about linens? What about, because I wanted to be able to tell people, know, what, and about halfway through all my questions, Chris Newton came up and he handed me a business card and said, go to the website and check this out.
Thank you, Chris. Well, everybody's interested, and we appreciate the interest, and we want to see more interest, and we don't mind going over that same information with anybody who walks in.
And it's really good information, folks. And the thing about it is, parking is good there too.
Yeah.
Now, during the daytime, when checking the cash and everybody's there,
we have valet service.
Oh.
So during the day, if you want a lunch meeting, if you want to use it during the weekday, not the weekends. The weekends are wide open. We do have to do a valet arrangement, but we've made those accommodations.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're just really uptown.
Yeah.
We are high cotton.
I love it. I think it's great, and this is something that's been needed in the community for a long time. And what I like is it's a multi-purpose venue.
Absolutely. We'll see. And my hopes are we'll see not only the receptions and the business trainings in there, but we've had several people call about gun auctions, gun shows, even charity auctions, things along that line.
And that's great.
Fundraisers.
Anything like that.
And we have a nonprofit rate for those who are involved in nonprofit.
I checked on that too, okay? And so Adam was very gracious Tuesday night to try to tell me everything. But Adam, thank you for coming in this morning. I know you've got to run across campus to get to work, so I appreciate it. And it's thevenuecreekside.com.
Thevenuecreekside.com.
Or give us that phone number one more time.
473-9668.
Or just stop by. It's the old theater at the Village. So right there.
Right there.
At the creek.
If you're going to put it in your MapQuest, it's 527 North Inman Street.
Okay, very good, very good. Adam, thank you so much for coming over with us. Folks, we're going to take a real quick commercial break, and we've got another two-legged guest coming on, and I think she may have a little one with her.
Oh,
I know, and so we can spoil that one and while she's talking, okay?
Okay.
So, Adam, thank you so much. Folks, don't go away. We will be right back.
We'll be right back.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now. Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
And we are back, and we're thrilled to have with us Tracy McCartney from Junior Achievement, and also Miss Clover McCartney, and she's with us today, and we're just thrilled. She is absolutely precious. And she's one of the best babies I believe I've ever seen, so now don't make a liar out of me, Clover, okay?
This
is
a show with babies and dogs.
Babies and dogs,
Oh.
but we don't have treats for Clover, so it'll be okay. And
Yeah,
Tracy's,
we do.
Yeah, we do. Tracy's here to tell us about an event coming up for Junior Achievement, and so you go, girl. You tell us all about it.
Well, thank you all for having Clover and I. We're so appreciative you guys have us on the show. But we've got Monster Ball for Junior Achievement coming up. It's next Friday, which is Clover says hello. Come to the Monster Ball. It's October 25th, which is Friday at 7 o'clock at the Museum Center at 5 Points.
And Miss Clover sees herself. Yes, I love it. I love it. That is too good. Too good.
We're going to pass her around.
And we'll pass her around. And then Tracy can tell us all about the Monster Ball. Now, let's talk about what's happening at the Monster Ball.
Monster Ball, what we do is an adults-only costume party, so it's 21 and up, and we sell tables and tickets to the event. Tables, you sit 10, and it's $500. Tickets are $45 a piece. Starts at 7 o'clock at the museum next Friday, October 25th. And adults only costume party, you show up and you wear your costume. We have heavy hors d'oeuvres. We have an open bar. We're going to have a great time. Dinner, dancing, DJ. It's going to be a great time.
And just in case anybody doesn't know what Junior Achievement is, give them just a little hint of why we're doing this.
What we do, the mission is to educate and inspire young people to succeed in a global economy. What we do is we raise money for kids who are in our school system in Meigs County, Monroe, Polk, Bradley, and McMinn. And Miss Kaysen is on our board, and we love her.
Yes, and I love being on that board, yes. That's a very good board to be on. And so we need to raise money for our materials because our teachers are volunteers.
Yes.
And anybody that's listening out there today, this morning, that would like to volunteer to teach a Junior Achievement class.
Absolutely. You can give me a call at the office. It's 423-476-6772, or you can email tracy.mccartney@ja.org. We'd love to have you. We're always in need of volunteers to teach our classes. Our programs are 100% free to all the teachers and the students. So what we do is we fundraise in order for our teachers to have these in the classroom. So we've got a lot of volunteers that we need. We already have some in the community that we pair with the teachers who request our classes, but we're always in need of volunteers. So if your child goes to one of those 5 county or city schools, we would love to have you. Ask your children, say, do you do JA in your school? And if they say no, make sure you ask your child to talk to their teacher, and their teacher give us a call, and we'll partner that teacher with a business volunteer like Miss Kaysen, who goes in for us and she teaches on our behalf, and we will partner them up free of charge.
And that's because we do these fundraisers. So now let's go back and talk about the Halloween party that we're going to, the adult Halloween party. You said we're going to have hors d'oeuvres, heavy hors d'oeuvres.
Yes. Food is good. Fig is going to do all of our catering this year. Yes, we have glazed orange ribs. I know we're having meatballs, cheese and crackers, fruit. We've got heavy, let's see, what else am I serving? There's blackened chicken. Everything has a Halloween theme.
Yes, it does.
So there's blackened chicken, and I think he called the meatballs eyeballs, like monster eyeballs. And we've got chocolate shooter mousses. So he's done a whole spread of mousses. And he's also going to do a mummy cake. And we have all of our cocktails. We have specialty drinks. We've got a Bloody Bellini and all kinds of different sangrias and all sorts of fun stuff. So we're just going to go and have a good time.
And it should be a great time. It really should.
Oh, I think we're just going to dance the night away, and I think, why should the children just have fun dressing up?
That's right. And there will be a DJ there.
There will be a DJ, so we'll get out there and we'll boogie the night away. And this year I've already picked out my costume. My husband and I are going to be Ghostbusters. And Clover, although she won't be able to make an appearance because it is adults only, she'll be the Stay Puft Marshmallow Woman.
How
Because
funny.
as you can see, she's a little chunky, but we love her.
She's a hoot. She really is. She's a good baby.
She
Now,
is. She's a real good baby.
Flavis and I have been in the past, and we always go as the world's best fisherman and the best catch of his life. So it's not very original, but that's what we do. Okay.
But it's good,
And
and
it is.
it's true.
It's good. It works.
Tried
It
and
works
true.
for us. It
Tried and
works
true.
for us. You know, I just wear normal clothes, and he puts on a fishing shirt, so it works for us. But it's the individual tickets are $45. But now, if a business wants to purchase a table,
Yes, you can just call me, and what we do is we sell tables. There's 10 seats per table. It's $500. I'd like to say a big thank you to some of our sponsors already: Bowater Employees Credit Union, Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint, Regions Bank, First Tennessee Bank. They've all agreed to purchase tables, which is fantastic. So thank you. And if you're a business, if this is someone, an event where you'd like to entertain some guests that might be coming in town, or your employees, send them out for a fun night, this is great. And I promise you, I don't ask you for money while you're there. I want the ticket and the table purchased before, and so when you come that night, I want it all to be about fun and about the mission of JA, but get out there and dance and have a good time.
now we are going to do a split the pot, though, right?
We are going to do a 50-50 raffle.
So a 50-50 raffle. So it might be that, but it's not that you have to do that.
No.
But anyway,
But
it
you'd
should
want
be
to.
a really, yes, you would want to.
Yes.
But it's going to be at the Museum Center.
Yes, Museum Center at 5 Point, Friday, October 25th, starts at 7, and we'll go till about 11:30 or midnight.
And it really is a great time, folks. It really, really is. And we want to be sure. Yes, Miss Clover, you are just adorable.
She thinks it's a good time too.
I think you do.
And it's great though, because if anybody has grandchildren or children, and you know, I brought Clover with me today, all the money goes toward them.
That's
so
true.
this is not something, you know, that we turn around. This is something that stays local in our community. It goes to benefit your children and grandchildren. So it's so important that we do this to help with work readiness, entrepreneurship, and financial literacy in this country. It's such a big gap that I think we're missing, and it's so important that junior achievement gets in the schools, and you know, to better our future. We've heard and we've seen in the banner lately that work readiness is a huge issue for us.
Absolutely, yeah.
And this is something that we're really trying to combat. We go into the classrooms from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. We have tailor-made programs that go into each grade level. So in kindergarten, you learn about families, you learn about your community, you learn about very small, basic things that children need to learn. They learn a little bit about government. They elect a mayor. They do things like that. And then when you get all the way to 12th grade, you learn how to balance a checkbook. You learn about the dangers of credit cards. You learn about mortgages. You learn about all different things, and these are so important. And furthermore, work readiness in the sense of when you go out for a job, you need to dress appropriately. You need to have a resume ready. These are all things that we know are needed in our community, and we're here to help.
Absolutely. So this is just a real simple way for you to help. And again, the tables, the corporate tables are available. And this would be a great reward if you've had a kind of a rough week at the bank or at the shop or at the plant or something, and you just want to say, folks, let me just reward you. We're going to get a table for the Monster Ball, and you 9 people go with me.
Absolutely.
That would be great.
And a big thank you to Pam Nelson over at Ocoee Insurance Manager. She is so wonderful. She has done all the decorations for us.
She is so
and Miss
talented.
Kaysen over at the Red Ribbon is donating some great things, some decorations, and the cute little lion that Clover's playing with, I bought that at the Red Ribbon. So if any of you moms out there like that for your babies, go get it at the Red Ribbon.
Thank you so much for the plug. But
Yes.
I have some life-size creatures at the Red Ribbon, Halloween creatures, and so I have said, you know, just come pick them up and use them and then bring them back to me. So I just think this is so exciting, and it's such a fun event. And it's a way for you all to help junior achievement. Now, can we tell them, can we announce today that we're moving, or do we?
Absolutely.
Okay, this is exciting, folks.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Here it is. You heard it first on this TV show.
We are moving from Cleveland High School to Cleveland State. We're so excited about it. Yeah. Dr. Height and Dr. Tommy Wright got with Rick Platts, our board chair, and we all worked out an agreement where we're going to be housed at Cleveland State in the old security building across from the library, just across the street here from where we tape. And it's really, really exciting.
It is exciting. It really, really is exciting because we've kind of been moved from pillar to post for a long time, and now we're going to actually have a home.
We're going to have a home, and
Parking will be, and getting to it, because I tried to come to your office and to go through the
it's
school
Clover.
was just...
What's the matter? What's the matter, Clover?
no, you
Honey,
were
I won't
talking to me
talk.
for a second.
I know.
Uh-huh.
Okay, never
Yeah, I'm
mind. I
sorry.
won't talk anymore.
You pay attention, folks. But Bernae is right, because where you are at Cleveland Middle School now, you kind of have to know the secret to park back there and get back there. So, all right, let's go through it real quickly one more time. If they're interested in a corporate table, we're almost done, Clover. Corporate table, or even ticket, and I do have some tickets at the Red Ribbon. The individual tickets are $45. The corporate table is
$500.
and you
for
get a
10.
little bit extra for the $500. You get some advertising.
You get some
thrown in there.
advertising, sponsorship at the event that night. You'll get some sponsorship opportunities while you're there, and it'll be a great time. You get VIP bartending, tableside bartending. You get one bartender for yourself, so you can go straight there. You don't have to stand in line. Oh, United Knitting is also a sponsor.
Yes,
table
they are.
sponsor. I'll
Yes,
throw
they
that
are.
out there also.
Right.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone else off the top of my head that I can't think of. But yes, you get a lot of different perks for being a table sponsor. And this is something I know a lot of corporations are allotted in their budget each year, a little bit of money to donate toward a charity if they can't do volunteers, or if they're a best partner of a school. This is a great way to send your employees to it.
And you can actually count this as advertising, because you're going to have advertising benefits.
Yes.
All right, one more time. Phone number
476-6772.
and website.
jaocoe.org.
And I also have tickets at the Red Ribbon if anybody wants to buy tickets there. And you will be selling tickets at the door.
I'll be selling tickets at the door, yes.
So those are individual $45 tickets. Tracy, thank you, and Clover, so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
And
You've been
this
wonderful.
is exciting, and you've been so informative. And anybody that has any questions about junior achievement, give Tracy a call, because we're always needing volunteers, and we're always needing money. And we always need schools. We need teachers to say, come on and teach.
Absolutely. We don't want to turn anyone down. Anyone come to us, and we would love to come to you and teach our courses.
Absolutely. Tracy, thank you so much. And Clover, you have been exceptional.
Thank
I mean,
you.
exceptional. You
Yes.
really have.
Thank you.
Folks, we've had a great day with you today.
We have.
Very informative. A lot of things going on. So we'll be back with you next week, minus Tracy and Clover, unless they'd like to come back by and see us next week. So have a great weekend, folks. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You have been an
You were
exceptional little girl.
precious.
Yes, you have.